Meta knew it had a stain on its history. The ethical crises were the company's moral debt, and for the debt to be wiped clean, the damage had to be transferred. This was Mark Zuckerberg's great defense. The massive pivot to the metaverse became more than an innovation strategy. It was an architectural defense. A new digital world would be built to lock away, or at least obscure, the moral decay of the old. Yet the actual foundation was laughably underwhelming. The virtual spaces were simplistic, poorly populated, and primarily the province of trolls and early adopters. This failed escape attempt mirrored the oldest human vanity, the desire for perpetual youth and consequence-free ambition. A century ago, Oscar Wilde gave this impulse a narrative form in The Picture of Dorian Gray. Dorian sought to remain pristine and untouched while his portrait, locked away, absorbed every sin, every cruelty, every ethical cost. The face of Meta was required to remain fresh, young, and relentlessly optimistic. Meanwhile, the real cost, the toxicity, the exhaustion of human attention, was pushed onto the platform itself, concealed beneath layers of hype and futuristic promise. But the failure of the vast, underwhelming spaces was not a failure of our desire for connection, but a failure of the company's own architecture and hubris. Wilde's true genius was not just in painting the portrait's decay, but in illustrating the folly of the creator. This was not just a failure of Zuckerberg's strategy. It was a stunning example of his misplaced self-confidence. No amount of technological bravado can cover up such fundamental moral and strategic failure. The ultimate rot was not in the mirror, but in the hubris of the hand, Mark Zuckerberg's hand, that held the brush. If reflections like this resonate with you, subscribe to LitRiff for the next chapter, where literature meets the headlines.